Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Nobody in here yet.
I gotta find my phone.
All right, scoot back. Let's get comfortable. Yeah, that light seems to work pretty good. Although I think that light, for some reason, I think that light is facing up and should be facing towards
I
us.
think we should change the colors, Dad.
I think we should.
No, I don't want to change color.
Come on, I think you should help me find my phone.
No, I'm good. Oh, there's one person. Hello.
Hello. Now that you guys can probably see my big hand in a way.
Who's that?
We're just going live. We got a new light ring. We're going to try that. Hello. 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 Hi from Cleveland. We're a little farther south from you. We're down, I guess closest that we would probably be Dayton. We're kind of in between Lima and Dayton, which you may have never heard of Lima. Let's see. We're also trying to find ourselves on the phone so we can view the comments.
Oh, now there's two people.
All right.
Yeah, Dad, can you call me?
What?
Can you call me?
Did I call you?
Can you call me?
No, I'm on a live stream.
Gosh darn it. Nobody else has my number. I don't know where my phone is.
All right, anyways, we're up to 6 people, and the only reason for this live stream tonight is, yeah, I'm just a little bit south of Lima, maybe 20 miles or less. I'm in between Lima and Dayton. The only reason we're doing this live stream tonight is we got a new light ring. I know you guys can't see it, but we got a new light ring, and we're just kind of trying it and seeing how it lights up everything. We can change colors, but we're not going to get into all of that today. We just thought we'd say hey to everybody.
Cool.
Last one we did was Colton's birthday live stream.
Call me on your phone.
Oh, I'm on my phone.
So we really don't have anything to talk about. We're continuing on the work to the shed to easy for me to say, shed to tiny house. Should be done, or should be ready to start the walls maybe tomorrow. And by starting the walls, I don't mean putting the walls up. We actually have to do.
That was
Is that your phone?
No, mine doesn't make that noise.
Okay. We actually have to do electrical work first, which is going to take a while because I don't have a set plan of exactly where everything's going to go. But, you know, I want electric above the counters and wherever the refrigerator is going to be. And, you know, even the stove, even though we're going to be doing I think Ricky lost his phone.
Yes, I did.
I think we're going to be doing a propane stove, but it could have like an electric clock on it or something. So I want to make sure. Oh, looky there. Somebody knows Colton got a haircut.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like his haircut too. It looks pretty slick.
Blake McVeigh haircut.
Well, I'm glad you finally caught us live. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, today is my birthday, unfortunately. I think after you pass 40, you shouldn't have any birthdays anymore.
How old are you?
50.
You didn't have to say that on camera.
How old are you though?
50.
I thought you were 51.
No.
No.
I'm not 51. I'm 50. Just turned 50 today.
No.
Actually, I have not even turned. Technically, I've not turned. It's not my birthday yet. It will be in about 12 more minutes.
How?
When were you born?
Because that's when I was born.
Or you could. You didn't look a day over 424.
424. Well, that'd be pretty old. Pretty old. So, let me see if I can. Ricky's over here having fits. He can't
Find my phone.
find his phone. So let me see if I can find him in my phone and call him. Although he's got a dumb iPhone, that thing never rings.
volume might be down.
It's probably in your bedroom somewhere.
Well, yeah, there's no way because I just cleaned my whole bedroom.
Yeah, the boys just cleaned their bedrooms tonight. They got they're kind of purging their stuff. They're getting rid of some of their smaller toys and getting out of the toys.
Oh, somebody just sent us $2.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Travis.
How much?
$2.
Text now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
What about
Well.
Snapchat? Turn your volume down when you call me on Snapchat there, because it's kind of.
I don't know how to call on Snapchat. I have no idea where his phone could be. He might throw it away for all I know. The boy is really, really, really bad on phones.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Matter of fact, when we just cleaned out Colton's bedroom, we actually found all the paperwork and everything from the first phone that I ever bought him, first smartphone.
Dad, not a thing. Where's your glasses? Okay, put these on.
Why?
They can see your thing.
You see what thing?
The light.
Oh, so if I put my glasses on, Colton said you guys can see the light. Anyways. All right, let's go back up here.
Does your phone not actually not tell you the battery, like percentages on?
Yeah, it does. All right.
Right here.
Oh, he found his phone. Well, good. All right. Anyways, Travis, thank you for the super chat, buddy. We really appreciate that. Well, Karen, I don't know if it's come out yet or not, but I did a video kind of explaining that. I'm doing the shed to tiny house as a precautionary measure, I guess you'd say. I know on my budget, whatever house I end up buying is going to need work. And if you guys go back and look at the video to where I showed the bluish gray house, the whole back needed to be tore off and redone. So therefore, I probably wouldn't be able to live in that house instantly. I've always wanted to do a shed to house. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to do it. That way, if I get a house that needs a lot of work, I can place this on the land. We can live in it. We can all three comfortably live in it. And especially in just summertime. And then as I get the house finished and we move into the house, then it gives me the opportunity to, when Ricky turns 18, 19 years old and he gets out of school, if he wants to, if he wants a place to live as he's getting started, that'd be perfect for him. By the time he's out on his feet, Colton will be ready. So it kind of gives my boys a chance to get on their feet later on down the line. Or I might leave it where it's at. It's got a beautiful view of the lake. Matter of fact, I haven't done a video on it yet, but I just got a rocking chair for the front porch. Now that I'm old, I guess, I guess that's what you do. It kind of goes with the territory. But, or might end up finishing it and selling it. I really don't know. I doubt I'll do that.
Dad, here's your phone back.
I think it's a good idea to, even if I end up with a house that doesn't, say, need a lot of interior work where I can move right into it, this gives my boys a chance as they get older and get out on their own to have a place that they could afford to stay in and be able to save up money to buy their first house or their first new vehicle or whatever they need to do. Got to put my old man glasses on so I can read here. Farrell Gal says her oldest son will be 54 on the 17th. She said that makes her feel old. All right, Big Dreams Homestead. As of right now, I'm not going to worry about the septic. And the reason being is I'm going to stub the toilet and the shower and the toilet, the shower, and the kitchen sink through the floor. I can't put the plumbing and everything under it right now because if I decide to move it, then they won't be able to pull it up on a flatbed trailer. If I decide to leave where it's at now, I'll put it up on a foundation. They do have to stay mobile. So I'll put it up on a block foundation. I'll connect the three together and I'll tap into where it's sitting at now. And that's city sewage. Same way with water and electric. I'll just tap into where it's at. If I end up moving it with me, then I will just set it up. If I can easily set it up on the septic system there. But if I can't, then I can always just go to a compost toilet for now. But as of right now, it's going to have a full-size stove, a full-size refrigerator, a full-size sink. Everything that's going to be full-size. The commode, the shower, and everything will all be full-size. I'll stub them down through, and that will do for now. They won't be used or nothing. There won't even be any water out there. I am going to hook it up on the outside, on the far wall where the door used to be, where I can hook a garden hose up to it, at least have running cold water out there during the summer months. Not being used really, but we don't know. I could buy a house tomorrow that needs work, and we may need that. Wow, that was loud. Keeping it Dutch. You sure are loud. Wow. Anyways, let me answer that real quick. Colton, talk to him. Tell him all about your haircut.
To who?
Who?
To the fine people out there watching us.
How?
Just tell him he got his haircut today.
Tell him.
Yeah, you don't need to be shy,
What
dude.
do I do to tell him?
You got it? Why'd you ask for it?
Well, I got my haircut at Roots. I got a fade on my sides, right here, in the back, and right here. I got a line right here, and that's pretty much it.
He got him a stylish haircut, I guess you would call it. And I can't seem. Okay, there we go. I couldn't find the live stream again. Big Dream Homestead wants to know how many hairs did you get cut out, Cool Colton? Did you get a haircut or did you get them all cut? Nothing. I done confused him. Let's see if we got any other questions out there. Yeah, the place that I live in now, Karen, I'm about 2.5 years into my 5-year plan, but I'm going to get out here a whole lot earlier than that. I'm probably looking about this time next year, I'll be into a homestead. I'm hoping, very, very much hoping so. But doing the tiny house is just going to ensure me that, I could just buy a camper and put it on the property. But I've always wanted to do a shed to tiny house. I watch everybody do them, and they do them so cluttered, and I don't know, a lot of the things that they do just doesn't make sense. And then they put a little apartment-sized refrigerator in it, which is fine, it really is, but I really want to do it and set it up and design it to where I can have full-size appliances, full-size shower. Yeah, I can't put in a bathtub, but a full-size shower and a full-size commode. And to where if I wanted to, I could take the commode out and put a composting toilet in. So, but I've got to go over there, and I got all the walls tore out. There's videos of that all coming up. I'm down to stripping out the old electric, putting all new electric in, but first I got to figure out where everything's going to be set up. So now it's time to go over there. our weather's warming up. I think Sunday we're supposed to be 60 something.
Oh my
Man,
god.
Ohio's crazy.
I know. If you don't like Ohio's weather, wait 5 minutes. It'll change. But I don't know. It's just, now that it's going to warm up, I can go there. I can sit down on a bucket and I can start thinking, okay, this is exactly where I want the kitchen. This is exactly where I want the bathroom. This is where everything will go. And I can put a magic marker on the floor. That way I'll know, okay, I know exactly where my countertop's going to be. I know the height of my countertop. Now I want to come up on each side and put a plug for, your toaster or your blender or whatever you're going to use. The refrigerator, I'll know where it goes, so I'll make sure that there's a plug there for it. The stove, behind the stove, or probably above the stove, because I noticed that a lot of people, I watch a lot of cooking channels, and I'll go ahead and give a couple shout outs here. You guys go check out Good Grub Almighty. Great cooking show. And his brother, Keeping It Dutch, has one, and it's Dutch Eats. Go check both of those out. But watching different cooking shows and stuff, I've noticed that a lot of people use their mixer while their pan's on the stove. And I thought, wow, that would be great. Put a plug above the stove for that. Or off to the left or right, probably not directly behind the stove because it'd get caked in grease probably. So that's an idea that I want to think of. But I have to know exactly where the stove is going to be able to do that. The couch I'm going to build, I'm pretty sure I'm going to build it. We've talked about this before. It's going to have to be kind of small. And it'll have an end table on each side. But above that, instead of having, since the end table is going to be very small, instead of having, you guys can't see it, but instead of having like a table lamp, I thought about doing wall sconces, which I already have. That frees up table space. I want to know where the TV is going to go, so I don't have to run cords down my wall. I'll put my plug up the exact height of my TV. That way you don't see any wires or anything. And then I got to figure out what style of lights I'm going to put in, how many I'm going to put in, and then start all the wiring for that. Now, once I figure it all out, the wiring will go very, very, very fast. But it's just figuring it out and getting to that point. So now it's time to use my brains instead of my hands, and I got better hands than I do better brain. So I hope that answers that good enough.
Then how do you work your hands?
What's the square footage of the shed? I had that wrote down. I don't remember. I don't know what I did with the paper I had it wrote down. But the bottom is 12 by 20. And then the lofts are 12 by 6. So if somebody out there is really good with math and's got a free phone or something that they can figure that up on, it's not much. It's not a whole lot of square footage. Well, Mary Watson, thank you. And if that's the case, I'm 35. She said you're only as young as you feel. And, boy, I don't like putting my glasses on as it is. And I definitely don't like putting it on with this light ring up here.
Somebody told me.
Colton, you need to tell him a joke. Think of a good one. Yes, big dreams, I agree. I mean, it's basically the difference between a house and a trailer. I would by far rather have a stick-built house than I had a aluminum sided trailer.
I got it.
Okay, he's got a joke. We're going to let him go.
I think I should do it to you.
Drum roll.
I think I should do it with you because it's more better.
Okay, you can
Okay.
go ahead.
So I just go with the flow. Knock knock.
Make sure it's not
Who's there?
inappropriate.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
There's no one there.
Oh, yeah, I guess there wouldn't be nobody there, would there? Jeez. Okay. Well, that's Colton's joke for the day. You know, that's another thing that I'm actually working on right now. Big Dreams Homestead. I'm not sure how much service I'm going to put into it. Um, you know, I want enough to be able to run a refrigerator, a full size refrigerator, and a microwave. I'm probably just going to put a 100 amp service in, and I don't need but maybe 6 or 8 breakers because I want to run the refrigerator on its own breaker, the microwave on its own breaker, and so I'll probably go with a 100 amp service, but I'm not sure yet. Uh, my dad actually was going into Lowe's today, and I told him to kind of look and see what he thought, and what because he's got a few little ideas he'd like to throw in there, and maybe he picked up one. I'm not sure on that yet, but I want to go with enough to comfortably run everything because we're also going to be putting heat and air in there. So I got to remember, that I want a place for an air conditioner to run. I would like to do a mini split, but here's the deal. Everything I do is on a very, 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 very tight budget. I already have a window air conditioner that I can build into the wall, and I can pick up a propane heater, one of them ventless heaters. I can pick up one of those for hardly nothing. And we're already going to have gas out there for the stove, so don't plan on living there in the winter anyways, but if I have to, then that's the direction I'll go. So probably a 100 amp service to answer your question, but I'm not positive. Okay, 384 square foot. Yeah, I thought it was right around in that area. I could make it bigger. I could make the lofts uh, a little bit bigger, and I may. I don't know. I know I will make at least Ricky's bedroom loft bigger because I need the kitchen to be bigger. So when I'm done, we might be at 400 square foot. No, let's see. No, Dawn, actually, I'm the big 5-0 today, unfortunately. Travis, I learn it. Wow, I learn it many different ways. I'd like to say that I learned it all on my own, but I really didn't, but I did. I watched a lot of people. I worked with an electrician. I was basically just the runner. Uh, he needed boxes out of the van. I went and got it. He needed wire stapled. I did it. But I never really did do any electrical work with them. But I watched it enough to know that, when I had electrical deals at the house, like in my garage, I started working on it. So it was basically kind of watched, and then I just started doing it. Now, plumbing is the easiest thing in the world. There's 2 things to remember on plumbing. That's all. If your brain can remember 2 things on plumbing, that's all you got to remember. And that's crap don't run uphill and paydays on Friday. It is honest to God that simple. Plumbing, especially if you're just doing like PVC. Now, if you're doing copper, sweating the copper takes a little bit of practice. And then if you get to, what in the world are you scrolling all the way up for? Then if you get 2 sweat joints beside each other while you're sweating one, the other one could come undone. And so there's a little bit to learn. But the basic engineering of it is crap don't run uphill. So as far as your drains and stuff, just make sure everything has a slope to it. And all your plumbing, make sure that if you're doing PVC, that every single one of them is primered and glued. And trial and error. Trial and error trust me, I flooded my house before. I flooded my basement to where it was almost 6 foot deep. I had to replace the hot water heater, the furnace, and everything. So yes, I did, but it wasn't really my plumbing. We had old iron pipes. It leaked. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Only place that was open was a Walmart. I went in there and got what I thought I could do, and it worked temporarily. And I watched it for like 3 hours, and there was no leaks, and went to bed because I was so tired, and it leaked. And I got up, and it was just absolutely flooded. All right, Colton, you got rid of my... Okay, there they are. I thought about that, about putting a fireplace in there like that. Because it's going to be very well insulated. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta keep reading. Because Dawn's in here telling jokes.
What do you say?
She. What do you call Batman and Robin when they get run over by a truck? I'm still waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Flat Man and Ribbon. I think. What I'm gathering. Lori says she loves your haircut.
Thank you.
And I seen earlier when she left a message, today is also her birthday. So, Lori, happy birthday to you too.
Oh yeah, you're right, Dad.
Yeah.
Flat Man and Ribbon.
Is it Flat Man and Ribbon? Well, I'd kind of seen bits and pieces of it up there.
Flat Man and Ribbon. I don't get it.
Thank you, Mary Kay's Artful Journey.
Do we have ice cream, Dad?
Do we have ice cream cake?
No, just ice cream.
Yeah. But, dude, we got to get off of here.
It's 7:50. I can eat ice cream.
I am very, very, very tired. I had to go over and deal with Shed the House today. I had to go over and help my dad today. We just did, well, I helped Colt a little bit in his room, and then Ricky did his room. And then I started on the workshop today, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. So, and yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, here I was at midnight. I looked up the clock and I thought, wow, I'm 50 years old. And I want to go through a midlife crisis. I want to run out and buy a Corvette or get a real, I think I need like a 30-year-old blonde, brunette, redhead, it doesn't matter. You know, I need to find my youth again. Nah, I just want a homestead with some goats and a place for my kids and I to play football and stuff.
Still not really active 50-year-old dad.
I'll do you a favor.
I am very active. What?
I'll do you a favor.
You're going to do me a favor?
Get rid of this ice cream cake, because you know we never eat it.
Yeah, oh, I'll eat it. All right. So, unfortunately, we have to get off of here. Oh, no, I just kicked you guys. Sorry, somebody's foot was in the way and I kicked you.
I think we'd have to stay until 30. Like 30 out there. It's 28
Sure.
minutes.
Oh, Colton says we have to stay until we've been on here 30 minutes. So while we're in here real quick, everybody pound that thumbs up button. That really shows YouTube that you guys enjoy the content and they actually recommend me to other channels more. But Colton says we got to stay in here about another minute. So
Yeah, and 1 more minute exactly now.
1 more minute exactly. You guys ever tried these Nestle Splashes? No, I'm not sponsored by them or nothing, but if you looked at my refrigerator, you would think I was. There's probably 100 of them in there.
And down here. Oh, wait, did you already?
I might want to take one home. There's grape raspberry,
Yeah.
Lemon,
Orange,
grape,
grape. Yeah, I like the grape really well too.
raspberry, and did I already?
But anyways, we're going to wrap this thing up. I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow,
And an awesome night.
and an awesome night. And we
Still
will
not
see
30.
you when we do our next video or our next live
It's
stream.
not 30.
Colton's telling me it ain't time yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's 46, 47.
47, 48. We're going to have a big countdown. This is like New Year's.
10,
Happy New
9,
What do you call a
Year's.
broken
8,
pencil?
7.
What do you call a broken pencil?
Nothing. It's a pointless joke.
Nothing. It's a pointless joke.
What do you call school books on grass? I forget the joke.
He forgot it. Okay, we're out of here, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Have a great, great night.